at the door to the fake west, and then we opened the door. It was wolves and werewolves there. Got in a fight there. While we were fighting them, um, some wolves and werewolves, or maybe it was just wolves. I don't know, but no, it was wolves and a werewolf, I think, and they came in from the fake east, and I went to deal with them. And when I went out there, that's where the vampire was, and he immediately dominated me. And then he launched a fireball into the room and hit four of them for 34 points of damage. And at that point, he just the vampire told me to defend him, and so that's what I've been doing. Our paladin came to fight the vampire head on, got drained 2 levels twice, and withered away to nothing. And the rogue Jareth, he came around, tried to throw a super healing potion down his throat, then realized he was way dead, and he's actually coming back to life as a vampire. Robbie tried to come and stand up to the vampire. He took a few swings from my axe, and then the vampire drained him for a couple levels, took him down permanently. And I think that's where we're at. The cleric healed himself. James tried to dispel me and failed. And I think Jeff, he summoned a magic sword that kind of annoyed a wolf, maybe. Did I miss anything?
All in all, just a bad deal.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Grim.
I think you got it all.
Okay.
Looks really grim.
All right, so I guess Mike put me down there with like Avarice coming through the fireplace.
I didn't. I can.
Is there a map?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
and
you
I don't
may
see
have to log out and clear your cache, James, if you don't see the map. That's what I
see
had to
myself
do.
in the combat.
I mean, I don't even
Yeah.
see the. I mean, it doesn't even. Usually, Wilson has to do something to make it show up.
No, go to your character window and double click on your little circle with your portrait in it, and that should pop open the map. And then if you just see the little icons there for the people but no map behind it, then you'll need to log out and then clear your cache.
All right, guess I'll have to clear my cache.
So, there he is. Are you gonna? You just got reconnected, Brad or Robbie?
Yeah, I just went back in, cleared my cache too. So, but I don't see a map yet, so I don't know if it needs to get pushed.
Because your token isn't on the map yet. Well, I mean, you will see it, but you can't do what you just said to do. Waiting to make sure everybody is in that can get in before we roll initiative for the first go. Give their new character a name too. All right. About ready, Rob?
Yep.
But there we go. Does anybody have any questions before we start? For real.
Hey Mike, do you recall which round of dancing the longsword was on?
No, I do not. I know you sent it over there, and it had been going at least 2 rounds. At least. So, if we're going by at least, you have 2 more rounds of that?
Okay.
It's
I'll,
it's one
I'll start
per
it at-
plus, right?
Yeah. So if it's on its third round, it'll be a +3.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it declines while it's dancing. I think it just starts over once you pick it up. At least
Yeah, I
that's
think it's
what
actually
my
gonna
assumption.
come back to me before it starts over. Actually.
Yeah, well, or it'll just drop where it's at. Yeah, you're right. I just meant the bonus. I don't, and I mean, you can look at the description and tell, but I don't know if while it's dancing it loses a plus per round.
Actually,
I think it's
gains
just-
a plus per round.
When it's in your hand, yes. I'm talking about while it's dancing without
Oh
you.
yeah. And it goes from +1 to +4, so it actually gains pluses. So it's always 1 to 4, 1 to 4.
Right, but what I'm trying to say is, when it's dancing, you do it 4 rounds. At the 4th round, it's at +4. Then you send it off to do its thing without you holding it. While it's doing that, I don't recall it saying anything about the pluses going down while it's dancing. I think it just, once it's done dancing, it does go down to 1, and then you start over, unless you pick it up before then and make it go up some more. You know,
Yeah,
it'll go down to however many rounds it was used.
Yeah, reading it, it says, in other words, it is loosed to dance for 4 more rounds, going from +1 to +4, and this must be held by its wielder at a +1 state and physically used for 4 successive rounds of.
So it's
sounds
saying
like
when
it's
it
1 to 4,
dances,
1 to 4, 1 to 4.
but when it dances, it starts off at 1 again.
Yeah, right.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I didn't think it did that, but okay, that's good. Good to know. All right. Anybody else? All right. So when we finished off last, is everybody connected and see the map again before we start?
Yep.
All right. So we will start off with everybody rolling initiative then.
It's saying I tried to roll initiative again. You already have an initiative for me or something?
Yeah, it's saying that for
Well.
like me too.
Yeah,
Yep,
there's a
same here.
couple
It
of
says
you.
hold
that
hold the
have-
Alt key while rolling to force a reroll.
Enforce it. Probably has something to do with us reconnecting, or you guys reconnecting. Main issue is I just don't want you re-rolling while initiative is going, because that causes all kinds of hell.
My hit points aren't showing in the combat tracker there, Mike.
They're there, don't worry about it. Just you can't see them. When it's your initiative, they'll pop on. Tremos.
Cool.
Frankie,
Yeah.
initiative, please.
Oh,
There we go. Wait, whoa, hold on. You're using a different
He's not-
character. He's
yeah.
using a different character. It's the
yeah.
same thing that happened to Nukia. Not even in the combat tracker, is he? Am I just blind?
No, that's why I was looking for that name in the
Okay.
combat tracker.
Yeah, he doesn't have a token yet either. Hold on, let me put one on him.
Robbie, is your character's name Bud?
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Next one's gonna be Wise. Alright, we'll try this again. Now roll your initiative. That'll do it. I gotta put you on the map too.
Damn, he rolled a 1 as well.
All right, I put you on the other side because you weren't here before. Actually, I'm gonna put you and Bud on the other side too. All right, I think everybody is. Hold it on. I'll click on Bud so Robbie can be happy.
Is Bill not here?
I guess not.
Thought he was.
Rob, do you see your hit points?
I do.
I don't see an initiative for you. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. All right. So I'm actually ready to go now. So we're gonna skip Chip because he's not here for now. I'm gonna change this initiative. Ryan, what did you roll for initiative?
What did I roll? Hold on a second.
Yeah. Did a
Total of
1.
3. Yeah, total of 3 because I was casting a spell.
Start. Parafel. No, why did it do that? Who did it select?
Santana.
Why did it go to Santana? What? What?
Bill said he's on his way in Discord.
Gotcha.
I want to
Alright,
ask about the how to
Perfect.
disguise.
Hmm?
Is it just like a think into being thing?
You have to know what you're trying to look like.
Yes.
Like if you wanted to look like, Santana, you could because you.
That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to look exactly like Santana, then cast mirror image and move on into the room next round.
Okay, so activating a magic item.
It's an
Gotcha.
army of Santanas.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to do 2 things. So you've got the action for cast magic mirror image.
Right.
You want to do that now.
But I want to appear as Santana before I cast mirror image so that we all look like Santana.
Okay, so we're gonna skip that then because
Okay.
you have to activate it. Yeah, it's not a.
I didn't know if it was
3v
like
thing.
Okay. I was reading through it earlier and it didn't say if it didn't have an initiative associated with it or anything. So
Yeah, if it doesn't, just assume it takes your normal activation round. So
that's what
Alright, so that's what you're
I'll
doing.
spend this round looking for as Santana. And I clicked the down button, but it didn't move.
yeah,
And then it skipped Tramos.
that's because I clicked it. I got to stop that. I didn't think you were ready, so I clicked it myself. All right,
I'm trying to remember to use it.
All right. I'm just moving in the room to see what's going on in here.
All right. Getting to Santana. And just to hand wave the new guys showing up, we'll say that they were part of your party that you guys left in town that have come in after the fact. So you guys know who they are. You're not, it's unless they come in as looking as somebody else. I don't think they will because the only person who can do this is Paraphil. So, all right, you moving into the room? Anything else?
That's it.
All right. All right, next is Grimlock. So,
Okay.
Grimlock, before you act, Strahd, he points down to the glass blade that William dropped. He says, take that for me.
Damn.
He says, take it?
Yep.
Okay. I'll
Pick it up.
I'm assuming it's right here, right?
Yeah, it's right in front of you. You don't have to move.
Right.
You can just reach down and pick it up.
Well, I was going to move to this square anyway. So I'll move to this square and pick up the sword. And as I pick up the sword, I will warn the party once more that Strahd is too powerful for you guys. If you're not, if you don't realize that by now, you're more foolish than I thought you'd be. Don't come any closer. Flee for your lives. And with that, I'll end my turn. And I'll pick
So-
up the sword, throw it in my backpack.
No,
Or
he just
does he
says,
want me to hand it to him?
you know, he wants you, no, he doesn't want it. In fact, he's, you know, he asked you to get it for a reason. So he tells you to pick it up, and then he points at the now standing Leogan,
Yeah.
and he says, use it on him. And the thing that is raised is just standing there. And he just kind of looks over at Strahd like, what? And he tells you to stick it in him.
Okay, I'll do it.
It doesn't move, so it automatically hits, and it does crit damage. Because of that, it's basically a coup de grace in combat, which is not insta kill, but in this case
Okay.
it would be. So you can roll 2d8, please, and then I'll add some other stuff.
You want me to do it as damage on him?
If you've got something that's a d8 and you can do 2d8 to him, sure.
Oh, I'm just gonna roll 2d8.
Yeah,
oh,
it
maybe
won't do
doesn't
damage
work
to him.
like
Just
that.
roll,
Okay,
just roll the
gotcha.
dice.
All
I'll
right.
do it because I got to add the sword has some other effects too.
Did you see that?
You rolled initiative.
No, I rolled 2d8 in the chat window.
Oh,
you want it
sorry,
in the
I was.
tower?
You're right. You're right. I scrolled up. God, I'm just not with it tonight. All right. Let's see.
Eat some candy. It helped me.
Maybe I should.
I turned the light off. My son and I have the bowl in here, man. We're going to town.
So you did a total of 29 damage. Ooh. Let's see. And that should have taken him out. Second. Only had 23 hit points, although his character sheet says otherwise. We'll fix that. Alright. So what happened was the thing just kind of looked over at Strahd like, what are you doing to me? And he did move, but apparently Strahd has some control over the spawn vampire that he just, that just came into being. And you stick the sword in, and when you do, the blade just, lights up in brilliant blue, burns the thing, and, incinerates it almost. It's got a giant hole. The thing just kind of crumples to the ground. And Strahd seems to be, he seems to be like taking notes or seeing what happens when it, struck him. And then he tells you can put it in your backpack, which you can do next round.
Okay. Does he tell me to do it or say I can?
No, he hasn't said anything yet. That was his action. That was your action.
All right.
Next round, you can assume maybe that's what he's gonna do. All right. So now I'm gonna remove Leogan because now he is really dead. He's dead.
If he wasn't dead before, now he's really dead.
Avarice.
Okay. This bitch is toast.
What are you gonna do?
I love your optimism.
Magic missile.
Which one is the roll?
What is the damage?
Yeah, which one is to roll the hit? Or you just
don't.
roll damage?
Magic missile automatically hits.
Oh wait, I didn't roll my other thing. Hang on. So it's 2 levels higher.
Yes. Which in this case doesn't really change anything. What level are you?
5.
That would give him an extra
7.
missile.
They give him, yeah. Didn't they go up at 7?
Go to 4 missiles, I think.
I thought
1, 3, 5.
Sep?
Yes, 3 misses.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So add an extra damage if you're throwing all of them at him.
I do them one at a time anyway.
Yeah.
Some pretty impressive rolls. Yeah.
They are, man. You're rocking it.
11 damage to the face.
Are you paying attention to the noise that's going on in the background, Charles?
Oh yeah, I approve.
Okay. Yeah. That's all right. Everest, are you done? It looks like you are. Or yep. Next is Jareth.
Okay. I'm gonna try something stupid. I'm gonna
No.
walk up to Grimlock and tell him, "Let me carry the sword for the master."
So you're gonna move up to
To
Grimlock.
Grimlock.
Okay. Move you there. Be there.
That's it.
You're right in front of him and Strahd, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me carry the sword for the master is what I tell him.
Okay.
I'm not commanding him. I'm not doing anything. I'm asking him.
Okay. So what's going to happen is, since Brian's basically used all of his economy up, all of his actions, all of his thing, he's yelled at you guys, and then he doesn't have anything else to do. So I can't really let him respond to what you're doing yet until he has, an
You
action.
said Brian?
Yeah.
Did you mean me?
Grimlock.
think
Sorry,
you
I
did.
meant Grimlock.
Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's not going to do me any good to attack the vampire with my spear right now. So I'm doing something else.
Gotcha.
All right. Gotcha. All right. Santana then.
So let's see. I guess we've still got the dancing sword that is behind the vampire, trying to wail on him. So I guess that'll be the first thing we check to see. 16.
That appears to be a miss.
All right, and then
Actually,
for
hold on.
standing-
You're coming from the back. That would be 0 negative. You would hit from the rear, because I'm giving you a +2 with that coming from the back.
Oh, okay.
So you would have hit an AC -1, so you can roll damage. He's not large. Wow.
11 damage.
All right.
So for Santana's action, he's actually, so his intent, you tell me if it's possible or not, is to throw a fireball into the hall behind the vampire and Grimlock, hoping that it blasts out of that hall and does damage to both of them, with the intent of burning up the vampire and waking up Grimlock.
Do you want to throw a fireball back in the hallway and to where it would just hit Strahd? Is that what you're trying to say?
I want to hit Grimlock too.
Okay. I tell you what.
He needs to snap out of it, and a
tell you
fireball
what.
might do the trick.
I tell you what. We will give you.
Inspiration.
So what you're trying to do is that, right?
So I don't see anything changing.
You don't see the.
There it is.
Yeah, it just
Okay,
took
I
a minute
did
to
stop.
show up.
Yeah, and my hope is that I can place it within the hallway in such a way that it doesn't wrap around, and grab Jared.
Don't worry
Gotcha.
about it. Just do it.
I mean, if you look at it, I mean that's
That's
if you
it.
do that, it's going to hit Strahd, not Grimlock. And if you move it to where it's going to hit, Grimlock, it's going to hit Jareth too. I'll tell you what, if you want, I will let you roll an intelligence score, and if you, I want you to be at -2 when you do the intelligence check, and you can do it out in the open. You don't have to roll it in tower. And if you make it, you will strategically place the fireball just right to where it'll only hit those two. But if you don't, it's going to hit all three of them. I mean, you got nothing to lose other than not hitting it for him. So.
All right, there's the intelligence check.
7,
Oh,
8, 9,
dude.
10. Yeah, you made it. You made it by 1.
All right, so
Target,
Fireball.
Grimlock, and the vampire. And then cast a spell.
and so you want me to just drop this little red blood splat on people?
No. Target, Grimlock, and target them. Control left click them. The 2 targets.
Control left click. Control left click.
There you go. And do the same thing to the other one. Now that you've got them both targeted, what you need to do is they need to save versus spells first because you're throwing a fireball at them. So if you click the cast button, it'll do that for you. Grimlock and the vampire both failed. So
Nice flame sounds there.
now, do damage and Grimlock. Don't you have?
Yeah, the
well, you
axe.
rolled. What is your minimum?
Yeah, you see, it says partially resisted. That's because
Yeah.
of the axe.
So Strahd didn't die just before you enthusiastically start cheering, and I don't know why it didn't make a noise. But what happens is when the fireball goes off, it burns through. I mean, you can see his flesh just searing off, and he kind of looks over at Santana as his, his skin just kind of peels away, and you can kind of see his skull, and then he just kind of explodes in this gas. And before you know it, all the fireball is just swept through the room, and the gas is just sucked outside.
Gotcha. So as Santana finishes his gesticulation for fireball, he winds up with the middle finger right at Strahd.
There we go. All right. Good move on Santana. And next we go to Bud.
Be right back.
But before Bud, actually. So, poor William, sitting there dead on the floor. Unfortunately, he didn't get hit by the fireball. Well, he's not burned up. But he begins to kind of move about, gesticulate, as Santana said, on the floor. And let me find my thing that I want to put on this dude real quick. 1 second.
Oh,
It's
nice.
a crazy clown.
He begins to stand up, and he kind of looks like the other guy that came back as a spawn of a vampire. And I think I actually have a bigger picture. Let me hear that. Where is it? There we go. The picture is really too big, but that's what he looks like.
Yeah, that's just not right on a lot of different levels.
All because of the cursed clown thing that I don't remember where that came from. But so he stands up and looks about, doesn't see his master, and he moves at a very high speed on this direction. And so I'm marking this because I need to know. He's running past Chip and Bud. So if you guys want to make a swing at him as you're going by, and the way we'll do that is you'll have to roll it out in
And Chip just made it in the game just in time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me see if I've got this.
Hey guys, sorry I'm
Awesome.
kids, you know.
They get plenty of loot tonight.
They did. I took them to the rich neighborhood, and they were getting full-size candy bars.
Nice.
I'm telling you, if
All right.
I were to get a trick or treater out here where I'm at, I would have to give them something pretty special.
Out in the
Dude,
middle
you
of the
live
woods.
way out in the boonies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Certainly would have to. So,
All right, let's kill
he
this beast.
is sprinting past. He is moving faster than any of you guys could possibly move. But it still allows you guys that are. I'll even let Tramos if he would like. I mean, because he's moving to here, and then he's going to sprint through between you guys. So, if Chip is Chip connected? Are you actually in and have your guy loaded?
I was, and then it dumped me out. I'm reconnecting.
All right. So we'll start with Tramos. If you would like to get a single melee attack as he sprints past you, you can do it.
Yeah, I'll take a swing at him with my short sword as he's running by.
Alrighty, do it. Looks like a
Nice.
hit. All right. And but if you want to go ahead and do it, because he's gonna run past you. If you are, otherwise you can let him run past you without swinging at him if you'd like.
Nah, I'll swing at him. This freak.
All right, go ahead and do it. Freak. That was you, man. That was you.
I know.
Oh, look at that. You can't hit yourself. A 1. That's a miss, by the way. I'm waiting for Chip to do his attack, and then we can move on. He is actually the last. Actually, let's move to Bud, and once Chip gets loaded up, we can come back to him. Just assume that this guy is running away, and don't want to forget that Chip gets a swing at him. But we'll go to Bud, so you can take your action. But in the time continuum that you are in, he's outside. Now, whether you want to go out there and chase him, you're welcome to it. But that's the direction he went.
Well, I just heard a loud explosion, and this guy ran out. So I swung at him. Now I'm going to step like
where?
right to there.
Okay.
I'm going to say, what in tarnation is going on in here?
Anybody want to answer that?
I see. You didn't just let that guy get away, did you?
Man, he was moving like grease lightning. I swung at him, but I missed.
You suck.
So we got problems. We got big problems. Grimlock has lost his freaking mind.
So the dwarf finally snapped, did he?
He sure did.
What's he doing right now, anyway?
Haven't got to him yet. We're kind of running through the same round, so
All right.
at the end of the round we can decide how we're going to go. So it depends on what you guys do. So,
I mean,
but
combat's over, right?
Not maybe. You don't know until we get to the end of the round. So, Bud, if you're done, if that's you finished.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pass it to the next person, please. All right, Chip. I'm gonna move this guy back just so you can target him. Go ahead and do your thing. If you're gonna swing at him, or you don't have to, but he's running past you.
Decapitated.
Oh shit! Look at that. All right. Hold on.
So Bill, just so you know, so the vampire just went gaseous, but Grimlock is still
Dominated.
swirling.
Nope, I'm not gonna.
All right, so we can go back to the world where he was missing. Little did you know, he just leapt off the ramparts and floated to the ground. All right, so with that, we are now at the next round, and we don't necessarily need to roll initiative just yet. Grimlock, you don't feel the presence in your head forcing you to obey its will at this moment.
Okay. I'll
So-
explain.
Let's kill him anyway.
Okay. Well, you can do that on your turn, but it's my turn now. Or we roll an initiative. I guess it's nobody's turn.
Yeah.
You say we don't
Just say-
roll initiative, or we do roll
No.
initiative?
Unless you guys are going to fight it out. I was trying to give you to explain you don't have to go after any one of these guys right now. I mean, if Strahd was here, you would you don't know whether you would feel the inclination to protect him or not, because the presence is not forcing things to take actions right now.
Okay. Well,
We better hear some freaking apologies.
guys, I don't know what to tell you. I warned you guys a number of times. I've never been more certain in my life that there is nothing we can do to this vampire, and I'll do whatever it takes to get you guys to turn around.
A typical dwarf losing his nerve.
You say nothing we can do to him. You could stick that glass blade into him and vaporize him like you did the other guy, our once friendly paladin.
Speaking of the glass blade,
Santana's already started drinking. He's already drinking.
I'm already.
So the room is kind of smoldering still from the near zero ground fireball. Near ground zero fireball. That sounds better.
Mm-hmm. And I'll explain to them that when the vampire was here, I felt compelled to defend him. I don't feel that anymore, but I don't know if it would be different if he were still here. Take from that what you will.
Well, that
But it was the last thing I wanted to do was hurt you guys.
somebody else needs to have that sword you have in your backpack. If it ever made it to his backpack, or is he still holding it?
Well, I asked him for it, and I don't know if he put it away or not.
He didn't put it away. And we can
I'll put the
come
sword
back
in
to
front
that.
of me. I'll put the sword on the ground in front of me. I have no interest in the sword.
All right,
But I'll
it's on
tell
ground.
the party I don't know if it's safe for you guys to. I don't know if it's safe for you guys to take me with you to encounter him again, because I don't know if I'd feel the same way.
so we can take your weapons and kill you now?
You can try.
Well, that doesn't sound safe either.
No.
Like I said, the last thing I want to do is hurt you guys, which is why my recommendation is not to take me into another encounter with that vampire. I fear that whatever influence he has on me has not gone away. It's only not present right now because he's not present. Unless you magic users have a way to remove his magic, but I assume it's very powerful.
And I will remind you guys that Grimlock still looks a little gray around the gills. He doesn't look like his normal self.
I don't have a restoration prepared yet.
Yeah. Mike, how do you add buttons over on the where the characters, notes, images, all that is?
How do you add notes for the character?
Click
Yeah.
library
To
and the top right. Yep.
library and the library. menu.
There. Thank you very much. Got it.
I am going to try.
Are we still in
something
combat or officially?
No. Officially. I'm going to try to do a short rest and hopefully it doesn't. Just to remove the combat stuff. Hopefully it doesn't remove any effects other than your mirror images and stuff. Hope it didn't remove a lot of stuff. I don't think it did.
Oh, I didn't have any of my books loaded.
Alright. So, guys are out of combat.
So,
Swords laying on the ground.
somebody needs to pick up that sword.
A
I'm not
longsword.
proficient in it, so I'm not.
Is it a
gonna pick
long
up.
sword?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't know. What is Tramos for me?
Yeah, I can use it. I was just. I'll go pick it up.
Is Tremos a fighter?
Yeah, fighter mage.
He's an elf like you.
Nice.
All right
I'm-
then.
Yeah, I can
Tremo-
also use a longsword if needed. So I've got this nice beefy Morning Star.
What I'm gonna do is I will. Ooh, that's the wrong one. We'll put the right one in the party inventory sheet. I was gonna give you the one that's in the player's handbook, which is nothing like the one in the module. I always thought they were the same. At least that's the way we did it back in the day, but they are not the same. And I'm going to identify it because it was identified. Also, you have Morningstar in the thing too, for some reason. And if nobody's going to take that, I'm going to just delete it.
Just a regular Morning Star.
You'd have to ask whoever put it there. I didn't put it there.
I put it there, and it's because I took that mace or whatever
All
hammer,
right.
and I dropped the Morning Star in there. So if anybody wants it, they can have it.
Tramos is taking the sword. Paraphil will move over to him and tell, here is something you might want to use in conjunction with that sword. And he's going to give him this ring.
I know what you're giving him.
Yep.
All right, I'll take a look at the ring. What is?
Open up the party character or the party sheet in inventory. It's there.
I see it.
Nice.
That came from way back when we did
Way back.
Lost City of Baracus.
Yeah.
All right, I will slide that on my finger.
It will at least
Basically-
keep you from being drained. Like our gray friend over here.
Every time he will drain you, it'll pull a charge off of that ring and negate it. Just if it happens and I don't remember, remind me. But it's not automatic.
I think we should go ask this vampire some questions. And by ask questions, I mean drive the sword right into him.
Yes.
Pound it in with a mace.
Now, some of you are still quite barbecued as well, so some of you less than others.
Avarice, do you have a healing potion or anything?
Oh, I done took it.
Hold on a minute. Here you go. Look in the party sheet.
Thanks, sir.
Well, I don't think the paladin's gonna need any of his stuff, so I'm gonna start rifling through his belongings.
They burned up with him. I told you, he kind of turned to
Oh,
He
dust.
vaporized. He went away. Yeah.
Not so much for his potions.
Yeah. I almost had him drink one and go against you guys with it, but I thought that would have been a little...
I have extra potions
Meta.
if anybody needs it. I'll
right.
if anybody needs a potion, I'll throw it in the party inventory window.
So we know the gas took off through the corridor to the fake east, correct?
No, north. Fake
Not
north.
where the
You went
fake
that
north.
way.
Yeah, pseudo-east, you're right. Pseudo-east.
It's pseudo-east. Fake
I said
east.
fake
I
east,
don't know.
pseudo-east.
Okay, gotcha. I understand where you're coming from now. I
These are my terminology.
Yes. Okay, I
Like-
understand. Yeah. And if anybody's watching this, the reason he calling it that is because north is that away, and maps north is always that away. And don't ask me why the map is crooked, but that's the way they did it. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
Just to confuse us.
Hmm.
Well, we know we went that way, so let's see have we been that direction?
Thanks, sir.
We haven't
Since I
been
was-
fake north.
Okay, since I was not here last week. Well, let's go fake north. Because Strahd must die.
Let me. I'll unlock the tokens if they're locked, and you guys just kind of tell me which direction you're going. 'Cause I'm lost at this point between the fake east and north.
We'll head
It's
north.
not that it's
Now
bad
that I
enough
know
as it is.
That's
Okay.
north. I will call it north from here on out.
Okay, thank you.
We need to
Now, we
find.
had actually already explored that way.
You did.
Can you not
but-
see the open map in that direction?
Yeah, that's why I asked if we'd been
Yeah.
down that way. That's the way he went.
This direction hasn't. Yeah, that's the way you went. Yeah. In that direction are the two areas that are immediately near you that you haven't went.
So yeah, if you want to beat feet directly after him, that would be the way to go. Is through
There's also a set of stairs here that go down that your buddy Jeff was hiding in. They go down and up.
That's right. I suggest we try and find Strahd's coffin, because that's the only place we can really kill him, and not have him turn to vapor, unless the sun sword can.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know, the sword seemed to work on that vampire paladin pretty good.
And very quickly at that.
So I do have the crystal skull that allow me to do the disembodied exploration if we wanted to do that. It just incapacitates me for a significant period of time.
I think we need to just go find him. We can open these doors to the west. Sorry, I had to tilt my head around and figure that out.
That
Yes, that's west, right?
just, you can point if you push
Yeah, you
click
got it
both,
right.
both mice and drag
Right.
it. It'll okay. Yeah, they are a set of double doors. Let me check, make sure they're not. Doesn't say anything about it. It doesn't appear that there's any locks on it. If you wanted to push them open, you certainly can.
Yeah, we'll look back here.
You want to open up the doors?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to reveal and then explain.
As we do this, Mike, Santana's going to make it a habit of using the ring of chameleon power. Try to blend against walls.
Can you say that a little more clear? All I got was ring.
Yeah, the ring of chameleon power. He's trying to
Okay.
be less flamboyant than normal.
Alrighty. And excuse me if these are a little wobbly, the corners, because that's just the way it is. Alright, so when you open up the door, sweet smells waft from this delicately lit room. Windows on the west wall. West is actually that away. Those that are keeping track. Lost my place. Windows on the west wall are covered by heavy red draperies hanging stiffly from the ceiling 20 feet overhead. Tall white candles burn with bright light from the corners. A large bed canopied by silken curtains sits with its headboard against the north wall. Again, that away for us idiots. Lying amid the velvet and satin sheets and bedclothes is a woman in a nightcoat. One of her dainty slippers has fallen onto the floor at the foot of the bed. Carved into the headboard with great skill and care is a large Z.
Yeah, you can just go ahead and kill her.
Aren't we supposed to be rescuing somebody?
Yeah, she's not chained up. I don't think she needs rescuing.
So my guy, Wilson, is kind of operating a little differently now. Now he's kind of freaked out and paranoid about this vampire. So as they explore these rooms, I'm going to kind of be going around, listening at doors, peering in places, basically just looking for the vampire and see if I see any signs of him, because I'm just paranoid that all of a sudden I'm going to be possessed again, kind of thing.
Okay.
So that's what my guy's doing.
Alrighty. Give me a percentile on the tower while you're doing all that, please.
Sure.
And that's where Grimlock's going. Parafel. What are you doing?
Without opening the door and saw her, did she say anything?
Nope.
She looks totally human.
You suspect she is. You know, she's laying on the bed.
Put a stake in her, man.
Appearing,
Yeah.
Here,
I'm just telling her, hey,
asleep.
we have someone here.
Check
Offer her some holy water.
Grimlock is
Move
listening
on.
to the door. Is anybody else coming in?
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
go
I'm
over
in.
that way to look. Does she appear to be breathing?
Yeah, she looks like she's sleeping.
Could wake her up with a lightning bolt.
Certainly could. That would wake up
Yeah.
almost anybody, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Except for
Cool.
You should
maybe
take
Frankenstein.
that glass sword and rub it up against.
Yeah. I'll walk over there and I'll just lay the sword blade down on some bare skin.
Well, you don't need to do that. You get standing from the blade itself that it will whenever there is the type of creature that it seeks out, it will glow like it did when Strahd was around. You know, it was like the blade was glass clear, and then when Strahd was around, it was glowing blue, and then when it stabbed the thing, it was brilliant blue. So, or almost bright as the sun.
So is it
It's kind
glowing
of like
right
it's
now?
kind of like Sting, except instead of detecting goblins and orcs, it detects vampires. And
Useful.
right now, it's not glowing blue.
I think this one's fine.
At least she's
I
not
wouldn't go
glowing
that
blue.
far.
Do we have a description of the girl we're looking for?
It depends on which one you're talking about.
This
Talking
is like
about
a princess or something?
I think somebody's confused.
The mayor's
I'm
daughter,
confused.
something like that.
That's what it was. Some daughter or something.
Are you talking about Mad Mary's daughter? Or are you talking
Let me check my
about...
notes. Oh, I don't have my notes anymore.
Dad.
All my notes were on the paladin. That's what I get for using the character sheet notes.
Yeah. So, I will give you the only thing that... let's see.
Well, I can't remember anything about this woman, so it's up to you guys what you want to do with her.
And honestly, you two coming in after the fact may not even have been involved in the particular part I'm talking about. But
Yeah, that's fine.
The guys that were there, the only thing that there was talk of Irina Kolvich being harassed by Strahd, but as far as her missing or whatever, there was no word on that. You never went and spoke to them or talked to them. But whenever you guys were taking part in the werewolf encounter at the tavern / inn, one of the personages there, Mary, everybody called her Mad Mary, was screaming and crying, and that her daughter Gertruda was missing. So there's those two people.
Well, let's wake her up. See if we can find who this person is.
All right, I'll give her a good shake.
She wakes up. She seems like kind of confused. Oh, who are you?
That's what I was about to ask you. What are you doing in this place?
Came here to rest and live like a queen.
What's your name?
My name is Gertruda.
Let me guess, Strahd promised you to be a queen?
Yes, we're going to be married.
That's not going to happen.
That sounds like a vampire name if I ever heard one.
That's
we're
the
getting
Mad
married.
Mary's daughter.
Supposed to get married in a couple of weeks. The entire village will be there. It'll be a celebration for months. You're welcome to come.
Yeah. Maybe we just let this one go back to sleep.
She just kind of nods and says, okay. She kind of just rolls back over in bed and...
Can we see her neck?
Hmm?
Any evidence of bite marks?
Don't see any.
Okay.
She could have been dominated like Grimlock
exactly.
was.
Speaking of Grimlock, you hear anything at that door?
Wilson,
Hold
do
on
I
a
hear
second.
anything?
I need to roll back to where we rolled dice. Did you ever do that? Let's see.
I rolled the D.
There it is.
The
There it
percentile
is.
dice in the tower.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Sorry, it was right there. You hear some dripping noises, like there's maybe some water and something on the other side, but other than that, you don't hear anything else.
All I hear is dripping noises. I don't hear a vampire. And I'll move to the next. Is this a door up here or no? On the fake north?
Point to it, please.
West wall. Between the curtains.
No, that's between the curtains. That's a solid wall.
Okay, so there's no window over there even?
Where the curtains are windows, in between them is wall.
Okay, but behind the curtains there's no windows?
Yes, there are.
Okay, well in that case I'm going over there and I'm looking out windows. I'm just looking for this vampire because I'm just super paranoid.
So
Ah,
this is.
so you
this
look out
is
the window. Let me do a little
Yeah, go ahead.
reveal, so you can see what you can see. And it looks like that opens up into the courtyard. Not entirely sure, but it looks out that direction. You can see the castle entry way off in that direction. But it looks like there's a walkway that goes north and south in front of the windows. It is raining outside. Otherwise, you don't see a vampire out there right now. What is Chip and Gareth doing?
I am sprinkling holy water on the woman and giving her a blessing. Not like the spell, but just the ritual.
Yes. She's just like, oh, quit that. I'm trying to sleep. Kind of rolls over and she like pulls her leg away. She gets as far away from you in the bed as she can and just kind of gets underneath the covers and lets go back to sleep.
Okay. Well, she didn't smoke, so I guess she's okay.
So Jareth is going to listen at that double door on the fake west side.
Give me a here. No, that is real south. You guys
Okay,
didn't stop
gotcha.
that because now I'm totally confused. Give me a hear noise in the tower, please. You don't hear anything.
All right, I'm going to open the door a little bit and peek through. On the
What you
south
can
side.
see just by peeking through.
Bath.
Looks like a big old tub. That's just, and this is as far as you can see. Peeking through the door.
All right, I'll go ahead and open the door then.
Kick it all the way open.
Yeah.
Closet areas back here. There's a big tub in the middle of the room. Kind of dripping water.
I will move over to one of the closets. Take a look inside.
The closet. That. And they are lined with capes and black formal wear. It looks a lot like the kind of formal wear that Strahd was wearing when you first saw him. There's capes and jackets and white, clean, crisp shirts, black, shiny shoes, that kind of stuff.
Soak them in holy water.
The entire area, I mean, all the walls are lined with clothes and shoes and things like that. Shirts, pants, socks.
Very vampire-esque.
So we should all dress up like him, then confuse the hell out of him.
Sure. Sounds like an idea.
Because he's not that smart, right?
You're absolutely correct. There is enough for all of you.
We need to find where he sleeps.
That's right.
Insides of the capes are red.
Okay, Wilson, I'm going to go in that room where Brian is, and again, just kind of walking around the room spooky, and I'm going to go head over to this door here and listen there and see if I hear a vampire on the other side of it. And meanwhile, I'll keep turning around behind me like I hear something behind me. Kind of freaky.
Okay. So you're standing over there. While you're doing that, Paraphel, while you're kind of moving about the area where you're at, you notice that there is a panel on the wall, and you notice also that there is a poorly hidden sort of, hinge on both top and bottom of the door that leads to the north.
I let the party know that I have found a poorly concealed hidden door here, and I will attempt to open it. Grimlock, there may be a vampire down here.
Opens up into what looks like a 15-foot hallway, and ends in the backside of what looks like a hidden door. They didn't catch it on the other side, but you would have been there. You would have seen that it goes all the way through there.
Nothing else, it's just the hallway.
Just a dusty old hallway, yeah.
Okay.
So Grimlock Parafel hollers at you and says,
Well, do I hear anything on the other side of this door?
no, you hear Parafel yelling at you.
Okay. I'm kind of freaked out, paranoid. I'll slowly head in that direction. I'll kind of pass by this door, listen, and then go over to where Parafel is. Well, I see Jareth. I don't see Parafel
Yeah,
here.
I'm back in the bedroom.
Oh, you're back over in the bedroom.
He's over
So,
there.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll make my way over there.
Hate to do this, but I have been drinking a lot of water today. I need to go take a quick bow. We are back online and ready to play. And I forget where we were.
Grimlock had responded to Parafel saying there might be a vampire down this hallway.
Oh, yes, there you go. We're there. And the person on the bed, I heard somebody say Baron as I was getting them going to the bathroom. It's not a Baron, it's a Barovian villager. But you know,
right,
Gertruda.
That was Gertruda, Mary's daughter, correct?
Yes.
Mad Mary.
Well, Mary's probably kind of mad because her daughter's been taken. May have put her out of her mind.
There you go. So, and with that, we have a secret door to the north, east, and lots of suits in the room to the south, and a bathtub.
Well, I've heard a number of folks say probably need to be beaten feet after the mist form of the vampire, or gaseous form of the vampire. Is that still the plan?
I mean,
I'm okay with that.
if you're a vampire, where would you want your casket?
The basement.
The roof. With all that good
Uh,
sunshine.
Bud, you wouldn't make a very good vampire.
If I had to guess where he'd put that casket, guys, I'd say it's probably at the entry to the whole estate. Let's head out to the front gate.
And dwarven logic.
Yeah, I'll meet you out there.
We probably should head down.
Guys, really, front gate?
These
Anyone?
stairs go down.
Well, then
I
let's
mean,
head
you
that
can
way.
go stand out there, dwarf, but you'll be waiting a while for the rest of us.
Fine.
I guess
So
we
if
could
you guys, just as a reminder, the stairs here go down and up. The stairs that you guys came in here, over here, go down and up. These go down, the one that Parafel's at. So you have 3 places that go down if you're looking for downs.
This way was the way the gas went, correct?
The gas went that direction, and that's all you know.
Okay. So I'm going to assume it went down this hallway, went down these stairs. So let's go down these stairs.
Alrighty.
Sorry, Grimlock, I moved you instead of me.
No, that moved me. Just normally I'm like at the front of the party or in the back of the party, kind of looking out for bad guys. But right now I'm just kind of hanging out in the middle of the party, looking all over the place.
Weenie Man.
Now he's just a scared little bee.
Oh, that's rude.
Till the vampire shows up and reasserts control, and he kicks all our asses.
Right. Guess we could have asked Gertrude if she knew where her soon-to-be groom resides. Too late now.
Alright, 1 second. You guys are moving down the stairs, yes?
Yep.
Yeah, by the way, there is not another fireball in my bag of tricks. So you guys know.
I got one.
He's got a
There's
wave
a-
motion gun too.
It is a dusty stairway leading down. It goes around the corner to the south. You can just catch the edge of what looks like a door on your right. Beyond that, you're not sure without exploring more.
Let's take a look around here.
Right. What you see is a hallway that ends about 20 more feet. Directly to your right is a doorway.
What kind of door is that? Doesn't look like a wood door.
They all look like that. Here, I haven't used any. I use the same door symbol throughout the whole thing, so
This
it
is
looks
darker.
like all the rest of the doors. It's because there's no light here. The other areas, some of the other areas had actual light, like the room, Gertrude's room, had light from the candles and stuff.
Yeah. Paraphil's going to actively search down and around this seemingly dead end to see if there's anything hidden.
Okay. We'll find anything.
All right.
The rest of you guys doing?
I'm going to examine this door for traps.
All right, give me a roll in the tower, please. Find no traps.
All right, I'm going to listen at the door then.
I'm listening too.
I'm going to actively look on the walls for perhaps secret doors.
Jareth, when you listen to the door, You hear what sounds like a fussy person, a female voice. It's like fussing over, oh, this is dirty, this is dusty, we need to clean this, and your bed is not made, and why is this here? And you just hear that sort of discussion on the other side of the doorway. Avarice,
Somebody
searching
married in there?
There is actually a secret door right there. Holy so.
My roll must have sucked.
Yep, it did. And I rolled twice for you because you were walking by it, and then you searched for it.
Hey guys, there's some here. Right here, where I'm
Fellas,
looking.
well, I'll be darned.
Well, so what do I hear on the other side of the door?
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
You hear the beating of your pounding heart in your ears. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm going to open this door. Everybody, is that okay with everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yep. Yeah, one
Alright,
door at a time.
I'm going to open the door.
All right, you open the door.
Chipmunk's getting drunk.
Can't take the stress, man.
Got the shakes. Santana sympathizes.
Open the door and let me reveal the room, please. I'm so looking forward to that to you, so I don't have to fucking reveal every room. Look, and the door opens up, and you actually click on a thing and it opens the door. I can have the doors in there, and it just, you hit the, and it's just magic. Right. So you see this person who you don't know her name, even though you can see it.
She looks like a Helga.
Yeah, she's fussing about on the, you know, kind of straightening up the beds and dusting things, and she knows she sees you guys open the door, and let's see. She says, "Oh, you've come to rescue me. I was in the town. I was in Barovia, and this evil man took me and stuck me in here with all the rest of them. But the rest of them have gone now, and it's just me, and I don't know where to go. I want to go back home."
Check her with the sword.
Yeah, I'll step in with the sword. Well, I haven't put the sword away, that's for sure.
All right. So as soon as you step into the room, I'm gonna put her on square just because I want her on square. I don't like you guys being on off squares. It's an obsession with mine.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
But as soon as you walk into the room, she immediately just, her mouth opens up, and you see what don't appear normal, like normal teeth. And I'll show you a picture in 1 second. She just lets out this loud hiss. See? And she comes flying in your direction. So we must all roll initiative now, please.
Oh, good. We get to vaporize a vampire.
Do I just roll a straightforward initiative die for turning?
Yes. It looks like we're waiting on Chippy.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the initiative button. What the hell did
Right on your front page of your character sheet, just double click initiative.
see, I'm looking in the actions tab. Front page, you said. Huh.
I think. There's not a plain initiative on the action tab. It's on the front. All right,
So what
so
about
everybody,
the surprise initiative and stuff at the top?
Is there an initiative there?
Right at the very,
See-
right underneath where it says combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason I'm saying
Prize.
that is because the font is fucked right now because, as I
Yeah.
mentioned, I'm trying to redo that font. I can't read that. So, yes,
Yeah,
you
the
could have
font
used that
size
too.
is jacked up.
Yeah, the AC, the attack matrix, the fonts are a little too big too. Like I said, I'm trying to get those set up for FGU because FGU's we're doing some of the fonts, so I didn't get that done right. But I'm trying not to break both FGC and FGU at the same time. But
Is it that button in the middle with all the silhouettes?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, that's
Okay.
initiative. It's just you're in a line or a queue. That's kind of what that's supposed to imply. All right. So our first person is Trasmros. How do you say that?
Good question. Tramros?
Tramros.
That sounds good.
Sure.
There we go.
Be Trimros.
Let me lock the token. All right, there we go. Now you can do all of the stuff you guys want. But she is definitely pissed just because you have that. He senses its threat and reveals herself immediately. And
All
that's
right.
your action first, though.
Time to give this sword a test run. I'll move up here and try to run her through.
You gonna charge her or just move forward?
I just should be able to walk forward, I think. I have enough movement for that.
You can, but you can also charge. You get to +2 to hit.
Nah, I don't need the armor class debuff.
All right.
I lost one character. Yeah, I'll just come forward.
All right.
All right, I already set up the stuff from the text for the bonus against vampires.
Actually, it should already be there if you equipped the sword. Let me look at your character sheet.
Yeah, it didn't have the stuff in the weapons for it.
1 second. Look at your. It should have been there because it was on Rob's character already. There's some sword. You don't have it equipped. You need to equip it.
I don't think it did the extra 10 for me though, Mike.
It will now,
That's
but he needs. You need to equip it. It's showing his bags on mine to your side. And
Yeah,
you
on
don't
the
have
action
effects.
tab. On the action tab, it was, but
So see when I don't know if you can see it. I think you
Yeah.
can. Do you see the effects that it added?
let's see.
I can see them anyway. So
That's fine as long as you can see them.
yeah. Although right now everything is kind of paused. I don't know what's going on. On fantasy. There it goes. All right. So go ahead and roll the hit. Wait, what? Whoa, hold on.
What happened?
Your effects disappeared. I think something's lagging on my end. Sorry. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. Could be my connection is crap.
Oh yeah, my thing went unequipped for some reason.
Yeah.
Let me re-equip it. Hold on.
Maybe I'm just really overloaded. So try to click on you, and right now I just can't click on anything. Oh, what's going on? What is going on?
Hold on, I got it. Should be good. Just give it a second. God damn it.
What? Something is going on. I don't know what is going on. I mean, my utilization is not 100%. I mean, it's 80, which is not normal. Which is normal with OBS going, but.
All right, I think we're good.
Oh, much better. Look at that. Ooh. There we go.
right.
Let me see. Hold on 1 second. I see effects. I see effects. We're good. Go. Sorry, I don't know what was going on.
Sure, no problem.
And a miss. And you only get one attack when you're moving, so.
Yep.
Next. You gonna advance it? There we go. I knew if I did it, you get double whammy. Alright. Santana.
Alright, so Santana's, once he hears all this going on in the room, he's planning on moving in, using the chameleon ring, and getting prepared to
To sheesh. That's all I heard.
And not quite sure how to do waypoints, but I think I got enough to get into the room over into a corner.
Yeah, you certainly can. We can just put you. That's where you want to be, right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you certainly have enough for that. You're only 5 foot squares. And what was the action once you got there? What were you going to do?
Shoot her with a bow if when I get the opportunity to do.
Alrighty. Do you have the bow move and shoot ability?
I do not
That is
think
a specialization sort of thing. Okay.
so. Nah,
So you
no
can't.
specializations.
Okay. And you're half elf too, aren't you? You're not elf.
Yeah.
Santana is specialized in drinking.
That's
Yes.
exactly what he specializes.
I'm just making sure before I made the assumption, because movement doesn't, it basically nulls your ability to range attack.
Yeah, well,
like
he's
that.
Because
trying to stay-
these
he's trying to
characters-
stay stealthy.
Cannot walk and do anything else. They are.
Correct. All right. So you've moved in. You're setting up to shoot her with a bow.
Yep.
And advance it to Grimlock, please.
Okay,
Grimlock.
so Grimlock hears this lady talking over there, and all of a sudden he hears that things are going out of sorts, and he looks over there and he sees her teeth. Right, she's a vampire, right? The rest of
Yeah,
the teeth.
she looks a lot like the other guy.
So I see the teeth, and immediately I stand back, and I'm like, "Holy shit! It's Strahd!" I get freaked out, and then I realize it's kind of not her, and I start moving slowly towards her in this direction, just waiting for that overwhelming control to take over me. And as I get closer and I don't feel anything, I start to scowl, and then as I get closer, I'm in a rage, and I realize that this vampire needs to die. All vampires need to die. And I'm going to attack.
Alrighty, roll to hit, buddy. If all that buildup can amount to a hit. Oh! Oh! This is gonna suck!
I think it's a crit. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it is. For a fighter, it's a
Unfortunately,
crit.
It doesn't matter.
It does for him. It does for him. Single class
Oh, good.
fighters get a crit bonus, so it should automatically do it for you. Let it rip. Oh, there it went. Oh, the fuck.
Decapitation.
All right. Oh, that hurt her. She definitely squealed out when she got hit. Pulled out. All right.
Nice job.
Next is Chip. Chip, are you going to try to turn her?
Yes. Clear
Okay,
in my
so we're go-
voice.
So you remember how to do this. We're going to use the tables.
Yeah. I don't use that button.
No, we're going to use the tables. So if you go to if you have the tables option on the right side and just type in turn, there's a whole bunch based on your level, whatever your equivalent level of turning is, click on that one.
Alright.
So for you, I think you're 7th level? Or 6th?
I think I'm 6th. I'll double check. I had to turn on table. I am 7th.
Alright, so your turn, just click on the one for level 7 priest.
Why am I not seeing anything?
You probably don't have the player's handbook loaded.
Oh, brother. All right. Let me get it fixed.
You can just roll a 20-sided and I can tell you what it is.
Nah,
Rolled
it's not
an
good.
8. Duh! She completely ignores you. She seems to be entirely focused on Grimlock. I mean, he put a large, slash right through her chest, so he does not look happy. But she ignored you completely. So next person, your turn did nothing to her. Fairfield.
He sees there's more than enough in there. He is going to watch back here behind Avarice and make sure nothing comes through this door that Avarice just found.
Alrighty. Bud. What is Bud doing?
Well, I would like to go in and try to attack said creature of the night. So, how can I get to her without stumbling over somebody or something?
Jump on a bed.
Can I go in and jump up on a bed next to?
That is 60 feet.
Yeah, it's less than half my move.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm counting double for moving through Grimlock and Chip. Are you just going to move there, or are you going to charge there?
Well, I guess I'll charge there. That way I can smack her. A good one.
Alrighty. Let me give you the charge effect, so it automatically includes the damage, or plus to hit. Go for it.
Okay, cool.
Roll to hit. Oh, that's a hit.
She's not large, is she?
She is not. Guys, be mean to the lady. Avarice, what do you do?
I'm gonna go over there.
I'm gonna go over there. That's the other side of the door. You won't be able to see through it.
That's fine.
Alright, just make sure. Next. Alright, so Helga's been hit, but she has 3 very mean looking targets. One of them has the sun sword. One of them just put a giant gaping wound in her chest. The other one just bashed her on the head. Let's just roll the dice and see where they go. I'm going to roll a d3. One is Tramross, Grimlock, and Bud is 3. Looks like Bud is the target.
Woohoo!
She hits. You take a whopping 9 damage. You also get the awesome, amazing faded effect. You look like you've stayed up for a week. Your skin turns gray. Feel weaker. She, on the other hand, looks like it has moved her health. Jareth.
All right, I got my spear, and it's at full 8-foot extension.
Who got popped?
Bud.
Bud.
Ah.
Okay, I got my spear. It's at full 8-foot extension, and I'm going to go up behind Tramross, and I'm going to try and attack.
Alrighty.
Do you have it up?
Poke. is a miss, sir.
All right.
All right, roll initiative, gentlemen. Just waiting on Chip. Go. Chip, what are you doing? Throwing an object.
Yeah, I'm throwing a vial of holy water. So, question for you. The ability to throw objects. I know you're bending the rules here and allow me to throw these vials like they were rocks, but the ability to throw rocks for the halfling says that I get a rate of fire of 3 per round. Is that going to apply to my holy water vials?
If it was rocks, you absolutely would get 3, but holy water is, not a rock. It's bigger, so it's like a vial of something you're throwing. So those are only 1. If you were hasted, I'd let you get 2. But yeah.
All right, I'll take the 1.
You want to be hasted? Serious question.
All right, so you missed. Let me see if I can remember how to find splash damage. I don't remember. Let's see if I can find it. Grenade like misses.
I found it here. Holy
Give
water.
me a D10, please.
D10.
Hmm? It's gonna land behind them. The road is a number of feet. Next, determine how far off the mark. It's not short. It's if thrown to a long. It's not thrown a long range. Give me 2d10 or a d10. Sorry.
Sorry, you cut out
know
there.
what?
A D10?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm still this is confusing. I'm trying to figure out how far because it gives me where it's at. It doesn't tell me how far away it is. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter because it's going to hit the wall behind her, and it's not gonna splash on anything. I mean, if it was in front of her or the side of her, it might, but it's behind her, so all right.
Okay.
And advance it to next, please. Ramos.
All right. I got full attacks this round, so I'm just gonna start swinging at this bitch.
Do it. Oh, she's not gonna like that.
Yes.
I'm gonna roll for damage in between each attack.
Yes, yeah. Well, yeah. Doesn't really matter, but do it. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Wow.
did it do that? Yes. See, it did the extra 10 there too.
Holy crap.
All right, and I'm not even gonna stop my second swing. I'll just bury the sword right in the top of her skull as she goes down.
Well, what happens is the sword just glows like this sun brilliant color. It's so bright that the creature just kind of poof and turns into a cloud of dust and is incinerated and falls to the ground before you can even swing a second time.
Oh man.
There is no gas, there's nothing. She just exploded.
Explodes into ash.
All right then.
Have any loot?
Ash.
Any rings?
She'll probably not.
I dig through the ash. Dig through the beds. Dig through the walls.
Look under each pillow.
Look under each pillow. Sleep in each bed. See if it's hard or soft.
Might be wise to look for secret doors in that room.
There's a secret door in this hallway out here.
Other than moldy, old, smelly beds, there's nothing in the room. So, who was looking for secret doors? And where?
I'm going to check
I can do
the
it.
south wall.
Me and Jareth. Avarice and Jareth.
All right, give me a d6 in the tower, each of you, please. Nobody finds anything.
All right, I didn't find anything. Did you?
I didn't find anything. I got a rock.
All right. Let's go check this secret door at the end of the hallway.
Did y'all not want to rifle through all the beds and stuff in there?
Yeah, we did that.
I thought somebody did.
They're moldy.
All right.
So, Jareth, are you going to open the door? Secret door?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Opens up. A 20-foot-ish long hallway. Door there. There's a door to the left and the right. Double doors, both directions. Let's see. 1 second. So when you open up the door, I'm going to read the description and then I'll go from there. There's two massive double doors, your left and right. There are alcoves and you're in one of them. This is dark. You can see, you're looking in front of you right here. I'm sorry this is kind of confusing because the text is expecting you to come from here. So you see a skeletal figure standing right here. And you can see another one over here. But this one you're looking from the back of it, through it. It looks like it's standing there and it's holding like a spear. But again, it's facing away from you. It hasn't turned to do anything, hasn't moved.
Kill it.
But it's a skeletal figure right in front of you.
Skeleton in the hallway.
Kill it.
Yep.
Probably triggers on the door open. Just kill it.
I'll start heading towards it cautiously.
Charge it.
Doesn't
Burn
move.
it.
It's right here.
Okay. It's not moving at all.
Nope, not at all.
And its eyes aren't, there's no expression on its face.
You're
or
looking
whatever?
at it from its ass. Facing the other direction.
Is it armed?
It's got a spear
A
that is holding in
spear.
front of it, yeah.
Okay, I'll kind of go around at 360 degrees, keeping my eyes on it.
Okay.
Seeing
As
if
you
it
move
moves.
around it, you can see that it's like tied to the ceiling. It's just kind of standing there. Something's tied it up.
So it's hanging from the ceiling. Is it hanging by its neck? Like
Nope.
in a
It
noose?
seems to be like tied up from its, bones.
Okay, I'll cut it down.
Okay. It clumps, just clatters to the ground. The spear is just an old, looks like a normal spear. Decades old.
Okay, so right now there's just a pile of bones and a crappy spear lying on the
Yep.
ground there.
You are correct.
And the rope was tied to what? Just the ceiling or rafter at the ceiling or something?
Yeah.
Okay. And are there any other skeletons in this room? Or anything else hanging from the
There's
ceiling
one
at all?
exactly opposite over here.
I'm going to go over to that one and kind of do the same thing, kind of walk around it, see if there's anything noteworthy about it. If there's not, I'll just go ahead and chop it down and let it fall to the ground.
Okay. You begin to do that. You're doing that. The rest of you guys. I hear this strange sort of sing-songy voice stuff. And as you hear it, those of you in the back, things around the corner. See that. And with that, I need... Who wants to be the party surprise roller? I will pick Chip since he's pretty quiet tonight. Give me a surprise check. This is for the entire party.
Looks like not surprised.
You all guys are not surprised, so everybody go ahead and give me initiative, please. That goes for you too, Grimlock. You just aren't aware just yet.
Oh, it's doing that.
We're
Oh,
still in the
don't-
We're
same
still in
round.
a round.
Yeah, let me clear that out, and then you guys can start. Don't force it. I'm gonna make you re-roll it, guys. There you go. Now you can roll. I need to make a end round button to make it easier for me to remember that. All right. Looks like everybody has rolled. And our first person is Chip.
Blow him up, Chip.
Okay. Hold up my holy symbol. So,
Alrighty. Do the same thing you did
Undead.
last time?
Yeah.
You are level 7, correct?
Yeah.
Give me a d20, please.
Jesus.
What did you roll? So, a 1! That's gonna
much.
do nothing. I don't think. Let me double check. I don't think it's gonna do
Man, I
anything.
was gonna call you Chipper Shredder too.
Yeah, that's not gonna. They just kind of snicker and giggle. They're not affected. But she was right up next to you. Tries to reach out and kiss you.
Don't do it. Not from the smooches.
I didn't attack you. I have you targeted. And it missed. Oh, it's because I'm rolling the wrong one. Yep. Well, that's good enough. Alright. So next is Spectre number 2. It floats in wispy air. She is going to... She's 2 handsome elves. And so I'm going to pick one. One is Avarice. It is not Avarice, it is Tramros. Misses. Bud, your go.
I can't get to where I can hit him, can I?
Unless you have a long weapon. Or a ranged
No,
weapon.
I can throw a dagger, but I wasn't prepared to do.
Alright, you can throw a dagger if you want. You are... How many feet is that? 25 feet? You're medium range, so you're only -2 with it.
Yeah, I'll toss a dagger at the Spectre one.
Alright, you can throw 3 of those, or 2 of those suckers around, I think. Can't you?
I've only got 2, so
Chuck 'em both.
do I need to do the situational on each
-2, yep. Yes, you will. Yeah, whoops. So you're throwing a ranged weapon in the middle of melee combat and you rolled a 5 or lower. Give me a... I'll roll it because you can't do it through D3. Tip is 1. That would be Avarice. Give me a roll to hit against Avarice.
Still at -2 or just a general hit?
Just a general hit. Yeah, this is just a because you rolled so poorly. Don't worry about that. Oh, yep. Do damage to him. He was dodging attacks or something and got in your way when you threw the dagger and it stabbed him in the back for 6 damage.
Damn it!
Wow.
Can I
That's okay.
choose to not?
I think that's
not throw the
payback. Yeah, you can. I think it's payback because Avarice just shot someone in the back too. So.
Oh, that was last adventure.
Jareth.
I don't even know if I can hit a Spectre, but I'll try and Tremorous and stab around him.
Alright. You have a long weapon, so you can certainly attack from behind him.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, don't hit him in the back like I did. Or Avarice, anyway.
I let them do that melee without that, so he's
Mighty
safe doing
2.
that. That is a miss.
Wow.
Grimlock.
Okay. Well, it looks like that hallway is packed. So it's just the 2 guys. That's the only threats that we know about right now, right?
Yep.
Don't you have acrobatics, Grimlock? You could tumble through everybody and do something fabulous.
Well, I do not have acrobatics.
You could hit us all with that axe on your way by.
Yeah, so if I wanted to get behind one of the specters and just do a kind of a roll to get to the other side of one of them, how is there a way I could do that without provoking an attack of opportunity?
You
No.
can go up
you
the
have
stairs
tumbling?
and then around.
What
have
did you say
tumbling?
after you said no? Tumbling. No, but I do have fire building.
Okay. So you could take your fire sticks and dive right through them, but they're still going to swing at you.
Like the same thing.
Yeah. You can certainly move through them. I mean, but I'm going to give them a free hit at you, and if they hit you, they're going to stop you wherever you're at, which is going to be either in front of Tramross or near Chip, one of the two.
Well, what if I try and get in that square behind Spectre 1, is Spectre 2 going to get a shot at me too?
Depends. If the number 1 hits you, you're basically stumbling through the whole area and stopped, so you're not going to get to where that spot is. But if it doesn't hit you, yes, he's going to swing at you. All that's free attack because you're moving through their attack range, and you're moving through. You're not coming from from the stairs or so. For example, if you're coming from here.
Okay, gotcha. I will move to this location here and keep an eye on these doors behind us and pass my turn.
And it's pretty hard to get through your front line like that.
Sure, I get it.
All right, I'm gonna spin around here and try to murder this Spectre again. Murder!
Alrighty. Give it a shot. Good, so you get a little bonus. Yep.
Oh, straight ate that. Ugh.
She don't like that. Oh, wow, yeah, you got the things. I forgot you have the things. Parafel.
Well, I rolled with my sword for initiative. There's no way I can get up there. I'm going to step back to here.
Well, there's not no way you can do what he was gonna do and just kind of try to charge past him and
No,
get beat up.
Parafella is no tumbler. He's going to step there and prep for next round.
Ready, Avarice.
All right, I'm going to attack Spectre 1.
Okay.
How do I select them?
Control left click him.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I hit him.
Yeah, you did. Roll a damage.
I guess it's the 1d8 because he's not large, correct?
She is not large.
I did 5.
Awesome. That next. Santana.
Okay, Santana's going to try to get an angle through the doorway to shoot an. Maybe pop over there so we can get an angle on Spectre 1.
Absolutely, yeah. You can certainly shoot her from there.
And does he need to make a called shot to ensure that?
Yes.
Okay, so called shot.
Yeah, apparently called shots are not that important.
They're overrated.
It's overrated.
I didn't do the adjustment though, Mike, so you need to.
-4 from that would still hit AC 2, which is what they are.
Cool. Alright, so the damage?
Yes.
4 points of damages from my magic bow.
Second. What kind of bow are you using?
+1.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it there. Gotcha. All right, everybody roll initiative, please.
Sorry, wrong button.
Alrighty. Airfell looks like you first. Yes, you are, sir. You are casting Magic Missile.
We're going to blast Spectre 1.
Go for it.
I don't remember how many missiles. At 5, you get 2 missiles, right? 3?
3. Pretty sure. If not, you're getting the next one on my die. Go.
Ah!
Yeah. She screams and goes away. Cloud of real screams. Grimlock.
All right, so I'm going to move through the team to that square and swing at the Spectre. I can do that without invoking an attack of opportunity, right?
The only thing I need to check is the range. What's your move?
It's 5. Yeah, 5.
So that's 50 feet. I think so. As you move,
That was 25. That was 25. I moved. That's what it
as
said.
you move through Parafel, Jareth, and Tremor, those are double moves. So that's an extra 15 feet on top of what you would move. So I mean, if you're moving you're saying you move from there, I guess. So it would be add 15 more feet to that.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to swing, is what you're saying.
Right, because it's more than half your move.
Then I'll just change my mind and go back to defending, if that's okay.
Yeah, you hadn't done anything. Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remind you guys it's double move through occupied territory.
Well, you only have to move through 2 people.
Alrighty, Bud.
It still would be too much. It would have to be half of my move or less.
I'm gonna move to there.
Well, what you can do is move to there. The next move would get you an attack from the
Okay,
specter.
then I'll stop right there and smack the specter with the.
Okay, go for it.
I guess you can't do a waypoint on top of another person.
No, it picks the person, and it shouldn't really let you do that because that's not you. And I could go and code and fix it, but I'm not going to bother because FGU is coming out someday, and I'll fix it there if it still happens. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Crunch.
9 damages. All right. She still gonna try to kiss old Kipper. Ooh, she got him. Takes 7 damages. And he looks like the others who have been sapped of their life from undead creatures here. She drained some essence of them. Chip, your go.
All right. I'll stab the bitch. Hold on.
Actually, hold on. Let me put that rat effect on you because I did not do that. You are a cleric, right?
Yes.
Probably need to do this to the other guy that got drained. Which one was that?
I think it was me.
Yeah, it was you. I need to fix you up.
I think I look fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a little more painful than what you have right now. I need to fix that. I think I have got Chip. I will get Bud sorted after you've attacked.
That's all set.
You're clear to go. If that
Okay.
wasn't clear, sorry.
Look at that.
Look at that, you mother fluffers. You guys that are not melee guys, just nat 20s and then that.
Nice.
Oh my
Wow.
lord. Yeah, 0 damage.
Come on, man. He gets at least 1 point for the 20.
He did.
Wow.
And then it was reduced because he's level drained twice. She drains 2 levels, by the way. Alright, so let me fix Bud while we're at this point. Bud. Or you were drained by the vampire, right, Bud?
That's correct.
Okay, advance it to the next person, please. Ramross.
Alright, Everest. Sorry, I'm going to step up here. When she gets her attack, I'll deal with
Well, technically no, because the area is already occupied by Bud. If somebody moves past you, I would not let them get attacked here. Well, I don't know. Right now, I'm not gonna. Don't make me try to figure it out.
Alright. No problem. And I will I will attack her.
Yeah, if it was an open area, I would probably give her a free swing at you.
Damn.
Alrighty, we are at Jareth.
I don't know that I can get to her. So
You can tumble, which I do have tumbling, I know. I say that, maybe you don't. Maybe you didn't take it. It's a thief thing.
No, I didn't take tumbling.
That's blasphemy.
Negative. Did not do it.
Whoa.
I know.
All right, so
hold
I didn't
hold
didn't
your
mean to
horses,
interrupt
guys.
you. Didn't mean to interrupt you. What's your plans, man?
Hard to believe. It's not in my character concept. I can swim though. If only we were in the water. I could move up just one space and try and reach her kind of across the diagonal.
You can't stop anywhere. I mean, like if you were above Iris and behind Bud, you wouldn't be close enough.
Right.
Because she's at an angle. If she was if you could get where Avarice is, or if you get where Bud is, you certainly could. But
no, I'm gonna pass. I'll just
rush to it and try to. Never mind. All right. Avarice.
I'm good.
I'm gonna get out of the way.
Sounds good. Anything else?
Nope.
Santana, do your shooting.
Yep,
2 shots.
Called shot,
Oh,
that's a gain.
1 shot. Sorry, you called shot. Never mind.
Yeah, definitely called shot. Nope.
That is a miss, good sir. Good thing you did. And next person, which is going to be initiative. Yeah, you guys need to wait for the round to actually end.
I heard the ding.
Yeah, it dinged, and then I think you guys were rolling before it actually had got to that point. At least 3 of you or 4 of you. And it had a slight delay there. Just waiting on Chip, and then we can start.
Yeah, every now and then I hear him drop as well.
All right, Grimlock.
Okay, I'm hearing my buddies having trouble with this fight over here, so I'm moving in. And I see my priest buddy in front of me, and I'm like, hey, buddy, why don't you swap places with me?
All right. You can
And
certainly do
so
that.
I'm
when it's-
gonna, and basically, if he agrees, I'm going to try and get in between him and the Spectre. So I'm going to try and defend him as he moves back, kind of thing, if that's something I can do.
Right, you won't get any attacks because
I
you've moved.
understand.
You've got. He can.
I'm
on
just
his,
trying to swap
on
places with him.
Yes, on his action, he can make a fallback maneuver because there is party members here, and he can move behind you guys. And the Spectre has the opportunity to move up until he can't follow him anymore because there's somebody else. So that's what
Okay.
it can do. But so he can move up to a third of his move and get back away and be out of combat. And position the way you are, you're good.
Okay, great. Past my turn then.
Fair fine.
He's going to move up here behind Bud. Can he move through Bud and Tramros?
Well, normally I let Tremros do that, and I probably shouldn't because what he's doing is you're moving through multiple positions of where he could hit here and hit there. I should have made him get hit because he could have swung at Bud. Any position that you move through, it should get a swing at least or one time of those. But for this encounter, I'm going to let you do that because I'll let Tramros do it. But future moves, I'm not gonna. Just so you know.
Okay. Well, if you don't want me to, I won't, Mike. That's
No,
fine.
it should be fair, at least for this fight. I just, at that moment, I was kind of in a rush to make a decision. I didn't want to delay things, so I will continue on with this particular combat that way. But from now on, if there's a position it can attack as you move through it, unless you tumble or have some other thing, it's going to get at least one swing. It won't get 3 because you go through 3. It only gets 1, so.
Gotcha. Well, that was less than half my move with the double per occupied space, so I'm going to attack once here. Hits. It is man size, correct?
Yes, not large.
And we're going to discharge a light shocking grasp upon it.
Okay. You bastard.
There you go.
Next.
Let me advance it.
Yes, please. Iris.
I'm going to close the secret door.
Okay. Next. Chip. What's the plan?
Withdraw.
Alrighty, you can move up to a third of your move. Is that where you want to go only?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Then move to the next person. Bud.
I think I'm going to swing again at this specter.
Oh, that's a hit. Let me just. So. She needs to pick a target. I think she is gonna go for Tremor. He's the one that's been swinging at her the most. And miss. Ramross.
After I say that. Alright. Let's end this damn specter with a barrage of.
Wow.
That's not one of them. Come on.
Yes!
Oh, that's a crit. Yeah. Well, it would be if you were a straight fighter, but otherwise, it's definitely a hit.
Nice.
Get on my level, Spectre.
She poofs like the other one did. And ethereal smoke.
That wasn't a Twitch event, was it?
The noises? No, that's the.
No, I mean, were those monsters
encounter.
summoned by some of your followers?
No, negative. They were a random encounter because you guys were doing a lot of searching and poking around. And
Because we're taking too damn long.
Doing what?
no, it's just every time you guys search something, I do a random encounter check because that takes 10 minutes to do a search for secret doors or search all the room, that sort of thing, just so you know. And that goes for any game I do. That's just kind of the way. It reminds me to do those. Otherwise, I wouldn't do them when they were supposed to. So, Jareth opens the secret door again, goes through it. Go to your east or left and right.
On the west side, I'm on the door on the west side of the hallway, and
Huh?
I'm going to listen at that.
All right. Give it a roll, please.
I'm going to take the daggers out of my back and give it back to.
Oh, yeah. Hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, this is yours? Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Chip, why don't you heal yourself?
You do not hear anything.
All right, I'm going to open this door.
Going to open. One moment, please. Loading, please wait.
One moment. Your call is very important to us. And I'll step carefully over to here.
Yeah, I wouldn't move in there just yet.
All right.
I'm not trying to scare you or anything.
Hey, you're the dungeon master, man.
Yeah, I just want to give you the description before we move in. All right, so dim light from the courtyard. That's that direction. I don't know how that can see through there. Apparently, it's from there. Must be cracks in the walls and stuff. Dim light from the courtyard falls into the room of jagged shafts through the broken glass and iron frames of a large window in the west wall. So there must be a window here. The immense room stands in chilly, brooding darkness. Hundreds of dark, thick cobwebs drape the room, hiding the ceiling from view. Directly across from the window are double doors. That's where you're coming from. Ornate door carvings are obscured by a thick layer of dust, so when you open the door, dust just kind of falls to the ground. Further south, a single door also leads from east wall. What door are they talking about? No. What?
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
that's
it.
the one. That's further south on the east
Oh,
wall.
further south on the east wall.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. This whole direction thing is totally throwing me off. Totally. All right.
North is,
south on
north is to your right.
east wall. Yeah, you're right. I just can't remember that. My head is up and down. At the far southern end of the hall, a huge throne stands atop a raised platform. The back of the throne is turned to the room, which means that chair is turned the wrong way, isn't it? The back of the throne is turned to the room. Staircases at both ends of the north wall lead down. Now you can do what you want to do.
I'll go in and start to head cautious, looking for any movement. Trying to figure out if something's actually in the throne or whether it just appears to be an empty chair.
So you move up to the throne and you kind of look. You're looking at it from the back. Again, I'm not entirely sure why it's facing the wall, but it is. I mean, did I read that wrong? The back of the throne is turned to the room.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It's facing
Yeah.
away from everybody.
Yeah,
I
so
get it.
facing towards the wall, right? Not the direction the
Correct.
chair is facing right
Yeah,
now.
if you were sitting in the chair, you would be looking at the wall to the south.
Okay, I'm asking because that sounds really stupid to me, but okay. So when you move up to it, you see there is a large book sitting in the center of the throne. We couldn't see it from the backside because the back of the throne.
I'll call for one of our learned party members to come take a look at this book. Meanwhile, I'll just kind of walk around the room and listen and watch for movement.
Okay.
I'll reach out for the book. Does it try to bite me?
It eats your
No.
your face.
It's about the size of a fairly large encyclopedia.
All right, I'll open it.
All right. I've placed an object into the party sheet. It looks like somebody's put some healing stuff in there. I don't know what
I
that's
put
for.
it in there earlier when they were saying they didn't have enough healing potions. I threw an extra one I had in there for anybody that wanted it.
All right. Well, go ahead and take it back since nobody took it. But you find this large book, and you know, as you kind of crack it open, you can see it's all handwritten in very elegant calligraphic, writing. And if you want to, I think you could read the whole thing there if you really want to do that.
Sure, I'll start.
It's there.
I
I'm
don't
not
want.
gonna
I
read
don't
it to
want to
you.
hold up the party though.
Yeah. Alrighty, gentlemen. Looks like Avarice is obsessed with this book he's got, so he's reading what the rest of you guys do.
Parafel's
stairs.
just looking down those stairs to make sure nothing's.
Yeah, so gonna do that because you need to know where they go. But other than that,
Like Tramrose is gonna check the door to the east.
I'm just
He's
standing
better
here
not
in case something.
burst it open. More werewolves.
Hey, there is a
Yeah.
there is a clue at the last paragraph of the Tome of Strahd. It says, "I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me." So we're looking for some sealed off stairway.
I guess we could check the wall between these two stairs.
I mean, there's lots of stairs going up and down. in
These
this
stairs
castle.
here go down, correct, Mike?
which ones? Can you
The
point
ones
out,
that we were looking down, yeah.
The ones to
Point
the
at me,
north.
please.
On the north end.
Mouse, please. I want to make sure I'm okay. Yes, those go down. They go down.
So I
looks
will.
like to the
Paraphel
same
will take a
area.
look. He's going to check that wall right there between the two stairways just to see if there's anything hidden, secret.
Sure thing. All right, we'll spend 2 minutes. You find them.
Okay. Avarice might find something, but Paraphel didn't.
All right, I'll look.
Okay. You guys spend another 10 minutes. And while you are looking, the windows from the outside, you guys kind of start hearing this chirping and beeping and noise. 1 second, let me see if I can get one.
So the sun's coming up apparently.
I
Negative.
imagine this bats random encounter we got because you guys are taking too freaking long, and now we're gonna fight a million bats.
Not far from the truth. And I really wish. That's what you guys hear outside the window. And the glass is beginning to fall and break.
Go downstairs.
Yeah, everybody hightail the hell out of here. They're run down the stairs.
I'll wait for
Alright.
everybody to make it down, and I'll follow them.
Alright. Close up some maps here. I need to find my guys. And that's all you guys can see right now from where you're at.
Guess I'm
Don't
still
see
waiting
anything.
for the map to load.
Shared it. Did you guys not get it? Share it again.
There it
There we
comes.
go.
Loading now.
That looks familiar.
Yes, indeed. Although you don't know it yet, but yeah.
Hey, we've been here.
All right. So again, this description assumes you're coming from the other direction. But when you come around that corner, Tremors, right there, you see a suit of, in the alcove, a suit of armor is covered with dark stains. One in each of these alcoves there. The room itself looks to be very elegant back in its day. Now it's not so much. It's covered in dust and dirt. The tapestries on the wall are just covered in dust. The floor is dusty. But you can see some light coming from this direction. Now you can do whatever you want. Sorry.
I'm gonna go take a look at the statues. Let's take a look at them closely. Watch closely, see if they move as I get closer.
Well, as you move close, you seem to trigger something, and they come flying out. At least the one you're standing from comes flying out in your direction. And let's see which one is it. And it comes flying out of the alcove, swinging its rusty mace in your direction. And it misses. What do you do?
I swing back.
All right, roll initiative. All you if you want to. Gareth?
All right. Move over here.
Well, it's actually asking for you to roll initiative, but that's okay. We'll take that as your
sorry.
initiative and go to the next person. No, you're good. We'll just go to the next person.
There we go.
Ramros. Scale on this map is totally jagged.
All right, I'll move over here and take a swing at the suit.
Alrighty, roll a hit.
Oh,
You smash it, and it flies apart. The armor pieces just come collapsing down, and you realize that it was some kind of trap sprung from the wall when he moved up next to it. Just clatters to the ground as a pile of armor bits and a mace now.
Who was Armor Marionette?
Is there another one of those things in this next alcove?
There is.
All right, I'll stay where I'm at.
Gotcha. All right, so what we can do is we don't have to pretend that we're going through initiative again. You guys can continue to move.
I'll
More of a-
motion to Jareth. Why don't you see if you can disable the second one from triggering before one of us gets hit?
In the other alcove?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. Detect traps.
Those stairs go up, Parafel.
We
The ones here go down, and you recognize that area down there.
Right.
I'm good for maybe 15 more minutes, Mike.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Same here.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna try and disable that trap. Let me go to skill.
You easily find the pressure plate and can stick something in there to keep it from triggering
Great.
and disable it.
What's that weird spot on the north wall?
That's
Or
just because of the
avarices.
way I cleared the map. I mean, if it really bothers you, I mean,
No.
it's just where I have I have to manually clear everything. It's not automatic, so
I was just hoping that it was a secret door or something.
that's not what it is.
Trying to remember, did these stairs head down?
Yeah, I told you they go down to this area
Thank you.
right here.
Oh, I meant the
beginning
ones
first
I'm
one.
pointing at.
I
The
can't-
spiral one?
They go up and down.
All right. And we
Continue
remember that.
down.
Here?
The
We're
right side
trying
of the
to
spiral
find.
stairs go down. I mean, this side, if you wanted to go down, you'd go down that way, and this way is up.
Down we go.
Down.
All right, 1 second, please.
Sorry, James. I think I accidentally just moved you.
No sweat. That's where I wanted to go.
All right, this takes me a little bit every time you guys change a map to get the thing started because you haven't been in this section. And give me a second, I'll tell you what's there as soon as. You guys kind of have to cut away some cobwebs as you guys are going down because it's so web filled. And you come to a door that opens to the north.
The stairs end here.
No, they keep going down.
I'm gonna go quickly look for the secret door right there.
There isn't one. Next.
I think we keep going down here, right?
He says he lives beneath the cat. Is that
Said-
what the very rocks?
I need. Hold on. People. I need. Tramross, give me a percentile on the tower, and Avarice, give me a percentile on the tower, please.
So why aren't you guys interested in the real door?
Look, man.
That's too
Because of
obvious.
because of the story.
It's just too obvious.
Tramross?
That, he did say he walled it up.
Yep.
Grimlock, are you any good at detecting stonework?
Tramross, give me
yes,
a
this
percentile
looks
on the
like
tower,
stonework.
please. Oh, you already did.
Oh, yeah.
Avarice, give me a percentile on the tower.
I have engineering, James.
Okay. Now you guys can move where you want to.
I was just hoping for a dwarven racial that was detect stonework that's different from the other stone.
You guys are going to keep going
walled-up
down?
door. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
You know, I should have
Yes, I
just
do.
fucking told you guys what was there and not even loaded that damn map. 'Cause- Give me a second. This is going to take a little bit.
So yeah, James, I have detect slopes, comma stonework. It's a trait.
Right, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah, so I can detect new tunnel passage construction, detect sliding, shifting walls or rooms, detect stonework traps, pits, and deadfalls, determine approximate depth underground, detect grade or slope and passage, that kind of thing.
Good.
Is that from being a dwarf?
Yes.
Yep.
DORF.
Dwarf.
Sorry, I'm having to do some clearance here. Give me a second.
Everybody remember, tomorrow is half off candy day.
Dude, I've got
Nice.
so much candy in this house as it is. Alright, I'm sharing the map. The stairs descend into the black. They end at a wet hallway. The hallway has got still water in it. It fills the arched hallway. It doesn't fill it all the way up. The water surface is like a dark mirrored glass, disturbed only occasionally by a thwack of a drop falling from the ceiling. The stairs go down into the water, and so you're not really sure how deep it is. But it's black water, so you can't really tell. You know, you can't see through it to tell. You have archways left and right, there and there, and it goes further down into what looks like it opens up into a large area, but you're not sure. But we're going to leave it right here and pause it, and I'm going to give you guys an opportunity. How do we want? Do you guys want to keep doing this, or do we just want to pause this until next Halloween, or do you want to do one more game?
Let's do another game.
Oh, I'd love to finish it.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah, I'm
we,
good with
we
that.
missed a session anyway, so.
Yeah. So one more Thursday.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yep.
I'll go as many Thursdays as it takes.
Yeah, me too.
Sure.
All righty, we'll pause in here. It is very dark and crypty in the area you're at, so you feel like maybe you're close. We'll leave it at that. And let me go ahead and we'll set the stream so they will know we are done for the evening. And we'll have one more game that will be on the 7th.